What up? What up? We're going to have some random thoughts with Boogie for a second. First and foremost, man, let me go ahead and plug the book. The title of the book is Overcoming Your Fears. It's dropping July 15th. We're taking pre orders for it now. The numbers coming back pretty good. So I want to thank everybody for that thus far. And it's not an autobiography or nothing like that. It's just some things that I had to overcome in life, some life lessons, and even some shit that I've struggled with. Some things that I had to put in some hardcore self improvement just to work on. So, I think it'd be a good read for people that's into shit like that. You dig? But even moving on from that, always look at people intentions, man. Everything is about intent in life, to me. So let's say somebody wronged you, man. Check out the intent of the person, you know, uh, before you go ape shit and go crazy on them. You dig? It's like if somebody, let's say somebody stole $5 from you, right? And they were starving. They ain't eat all day. They was hungry, and they took that $5 to go get them a sandwich. And for a fact they got them a sandwich. Yo, you know, you might not like the fact that they stole from you, but that person was hungry. So circumstances led them to do something that was beneath them and unsavory. You see what I'm saying? So the intent wasn't to steal your money. The intent was for that person to get them a sandwich. You know, now you still gonna check them for it. You can't let them get away with it, but you got to look at the intent of a person. Now, let's take a person that ate Thanksgiving dinner or a Sunday dinner or some shit, then came and still stole your $5, and then lied to you and say they was hungry. But they spent the money on something else. Then that's a different intent. Their intentions was to steal your money. Now you got to deal with that person accordingly. See what I'm saying? I always look at intent, and I try to separate the behavior from the person. You know what I mean? Because everybody's circumstances are going to lead people to make certain decisions, man. It is what it is. In life, you're not going to find the perfect person. If you're around somebody long enough, they will wrong you in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? But it's about the intent of the person. So never get that twisted, man. And I believe that intent drives the person's energy. Whether their energy is light or their energy is dark. I always look at intent. The shit goes so deep. That's the difference between murder and manslaughter. Is intent. If you accidentally kill somebody, that's manslaughter. You didn't mean to do it. The intent wasn't to kill him. You just made a mistake. But you get charged with murder one. You know, you went in there with the intentions on harming that person and killing that person. You see what I'm saying? I always look at intent, man. You did when I'm dealing with an individual. Um, you got some fucked up people on earth, man, in this world. You got some people that just like to do grimy, fucked up shit. Then you got some people that do things based on their circumstance. And you know what I'm saying? Those kind of people, I tend to watch them, but I understand, If they wasn't in that particular circumstance, they wouldn't have did what they did. You feel me? So it is what it is. Um, Next random thought. Be careful how you treat people, man. You know, be careful how you treat people. The same people you're going to see going up is the same people you're going to see coming down. So, if you shit on people long enough, you think you're on your way up and then life happens. You know, when you come tumbling down, you're gonna have to see those people again, and those people not gonna be so nice to you. You know, you got to come back to them very humble. Now you got to ask them for something. Now you got to ask them for a favor. I mean, be careful how you treat people, man. That's another thing life taught me. Um, Stop holding people to a standard that you ain't living by. You know, and I see this a lot. You know, especially online. You know, I see this a whole lot, man. People trying to hold other people to standards that they can't and don't live by. It's utterly ridiculous, man. It's utterly ridiculous, man. Um, but people do it anyway. You know, I don't believe in that shit personally. I believe in leading from the front. You know, I believe in being the example I want to see. You know, at least trying that shit. You dig? That's just my belief, though. You know, leading from the front, dog. See what I'm saying? Whatever kind of random thoughts we got for the day, man. Um, Talked about intent. Same people you see coming up, same people you're gonna see coming down. Develop some honesty, man. Honesty with yourself. There's so many people in the world that's living in bondage. You know what I mean? And they ain't free. I talk about bondage a lot because it's real. I see it all the time. I see so many people trapped and being something that they not, probably something that they never want to be. You know, when they could actually put that work into themselves and you make yourself into the man you want to be or the female you want to be. And ultimately, man, that's where your confidence comes from. You know what I'm saying? You can't walk around with a false bravado, man. You know, if you want real confidence, make yourself into the person you want to be. That way you ain't got to lie about shit because you are that person. You see what I'm saying? It's so crazy and twisted in this world now that, you know, it's almost like the real is fake and the fake is real. You dig? You know, honesty is the new hate. I don't get it, man. I don't think I'll ever conform to that kind of thinking. You know, I'd rather go out on my sword. It's too much for my mentals. You dig? But, you know, it is what it is, though, man. You know what I mean? So, never forget to be honest with yourself, man. You know, honesty, you know, it should have carried you a long way. You know what I mean? Come honesty, come a level of authenticity. And people love authentic people. You know, authentic people can go the distance, man. You got a lot of fly by night people out here, man. You know, here today, gone tomorrow and shit. You see what I'm saying? But, you know, it's the authentic people, man. It's the people that's gonna keep it real and be honest. And you know, that's savvy enough to know how to play the game. They'll be around for a while. See what I mean? So that's how I look at it, man. If you true to being you, you know, all you got to do is evolve and become a better person, you know, but you don't have to worry about reinventing yourself all the time. And you don't have to worry about, you know, coming up with new gimmicks and all that type of shit because I mean, you're automatically you, man. You put the work in. You know what I'm saying? The people that put the work in are the people that's going to reap the rewards of this shit, you know what I mean, of life. Whatever it is you're trying to achieve out here. You see what I'm saying? Real talk. Um, you know, I've learned a lot by YouTubing and making content. Learned a lot about myself, man. Learned a lot about other people. You dig? Some of that shit is alarming. Some of that shit is expected. Some of that shit is surprising. But nonetheless, I have learned a lot. I've learned way more about men than I've learned about women. And I understand why men, they get taken advantage of a lot because of the male ego. And that shit ain't going nowhere, man. The male ego is very potent, it's very strong. It's some hardcore shit. And, you know, it is what it is. And I understand why women think the way they think. See what I'm saying? I didn't learn I learned some lingo, but I didn't learn too much more about women. My time being online. Tell you. All you gotta do is go to the hood. You'll know everything it is to know about women in the red pill. Motherfuckers been rapping about this shit since '92 and shit, '91. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck all that, man. I learned way more about men. To the point, one day I was going to see my doctor at the VA, psychologist, man. And, we was talking about YouTube. And I was just talking about people online. This big facts, too. And I was like, yo, man, why are these guys acting like this, man? Like, why? I'm seeing a lot of strange behavior from men, behavior that's unbecoming and all of this shit. And he just broke it down to me, man. As a white guy, PhD was like, look, men have huge egos, man. Men are very jealous creatures. We're very possessive. See what I'm saying? Especially in the sight of females, man. He just broke it down. He was like, the behaviors you seeing from men online really are normal. Motherfucker broke it to me just like that. He said the behaviors you seeing are actually normal. He said this is what men do. But the problem is, I wasn't used to being around men that act a certain kind of way, or jealous niggas or envy niggas or something like that. Envious niggas, excuse me. Nah. I'm used to hanging around official cats, man. I'm just being honest. That's just living a life, man. Um, Not real hating ass type niggas, dick watching, pocket watching ass niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? I've never hung around those kind of guys in my real life, man. I've always hang around official dudes, older cats, guys with wisdom, really adults, man. You know what I mean? Men of character, men of honor. You know what I'm saying? Men of their word and shit. So I guess it is what it is, man. But I definitely learned more about men. And it kind of changed my perspective over my time online. And I had to redirect my message, man. I'm like, okay, I understand why a lot of women are doing what they're doing. I do. I get it. A lot of times, man, it's not just because the women ain't shit or, bitches ain't shit. You got some women in life that ain't shit, but I would say for the most part, it's women that's shooting at men with the gun and the ammunition that the men give them. That's what I see more often than not. But see, here's the problem. The problem is always going to come down to honesty, man. You're not just going to get a bunch of niggas to get in a group together and be honest about shit. So I tend to connect the dots on my own. I understand what I see on this concrete. I understand what I know and, the things and the knowledge that I know from just talking to women. And I understand a lot of things that niggas say, and I'm smart enough to connect the dots on my own. Period. My eyes don't lie to me when I'm out in the world, My eyes don't lie to me when I'm in the clubs. My eyes don't lie to me when I'm in lounges and I'm out and about. I know what the fuck I see. I see more men happy to be with women than I see niggas, telling bitches to bow down and kiss the ring. I never see no shit like that. That's why I tell niggas miss me with all that talk, man. Niggas ain't talking to no women like that, excuse me, in real life, so stop it. You know what I mean? I don't think I ever seen no shit like that. Now, I've seen men that get respect from their women because they're respectful men. You know what I'm saying? They carry themselves in a dignified manner. They don't disrespect themselves. They seem pretty consistent. So, it's a difference in mentality. I don't see no immature ass niggas out here. Well, you might see some young cats, but with young people, I don't really count that shit. Because you're young and your brain not fully formed yet. So you might see some young couples in their late teens, early 20s, but you're not really going to see no fully formed adults that's really carrying it like that, man. I'm talking about people that's successful, college educated, people with careers or businesses, productive people in life that's out here in the world that's just really carrying it like that, man. Most people between men and women they together, man. They got some sort of respect for one another, man. And it take respect to get respect. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like to live by that code as well. It take respect to get respect, dog. And you definitely got to give it. You know what I'm saying? And you'll get it. You know, and I think I'm gonna close with this, man. You know, I just wanted to share some random thoughts and shit. Take a little break from my work, but you know, at the end of the day, man, just be true to who you are, man. You know what I mean? If you live it in bondage, stop that shit. You know what I mean? You got the opportunity to stop that shit. You know what I mean? Find out who you are if you don't know who you are. You know what I mean? But be true to who you are, nonetheless. Nonetheless, man. You know, don't tone this shit down for nobody. And you ain't got to put on for nobody. Just be who you are, man. And you'll attract the people that you need to attract. Instead of always attracting unwanted company, man. A lot of people got company around them that they don't even want around them. They trying to figure out, well, why I keep attracting fucked up people? Because you're a fucked up person. You know what I mean? Because you're a fucked up person, man. You don't even know who you are. You dig? So I'm going to stop right here, man. You dig? Shout out to the Dime getting the vision. Peace.